Kick the tires, light the fires.
That's right. And we live on the air. What's up, everybody?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
All right, let's
How y'all
see.
doing? Yeah. We're here.
Yep. I'm trying to get all my stuff up. All right, hang on. Mute that real quick. Hey, Breezy. All right. Pop out chat. Okay. Man, I am a whipped puppy today. It's been a long one. All right, let's shrink Hangouts down just a little bit. Get that done. How you been, Breezy? All right. I might as well give myself a thumbs up.
Heck yeah.
If I don't give myself a thumbs up, nobody else will. Hey, Captain.
I gave you one.
How you doing?
Breezy, I'm a little tired tonight, but I'm here.
Oh, sorry. That was me. Sorry.
It's all good.
I forgot it.
Got a good bit of stuff done today, or at least planned out for what I'm going to get started on tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Got a buddy of mine coming to help me tomorrow. I got some big 3x8 steel. It's basically rectangular tubes, but it's like 3/16 thick. Might be 1/4 inch thick. I'm going to take the pieces and I got to add on to the end of 2 pieces for the length I need, and then I can take another one to make one side. Then all I got to do is use a couple 2x6s across the back, and I had the form built. I'm going to make a metal form. Just put them on the ground. They got 2x2 square steel because it used to be the handrails for a set of barracks. I'm gonna cut them off where they're the 2x2 is about 1 foot long, and then just press them into the ground and dig out around on the inside for the thing. Hey, Nate. Hey, Peeper.
Tater.
If you want on the panel, the link's in the family box.
I sent him a personal.
You too, Peeper.
Hi, Breezy. Hi, Peeper. Hi, Nate. Hi,
Hey, Christine.
Hi, Ed.
But yeah, we was looking at all that and got that lined out, and then we finally unloaded the back of my truck. And when I was unloading the fat cycle, the ramp hit my leg just right, and I got a gash in the end of my leg and my shin.
Ow!
Yeah.
Ow, your leg.
And it's not bleeding, it's just leaking fluid from my leg swelling and all. Just that clear fluid that runs out.
It's called pus.
It ain't pus. Smart ass. But
plasma.
We went up to the golf cart shop and I talked to my buddy or his secretary, the buddy of mine that owns and runs the place. Talked to his secretary and all, and asked what they were going to do with a bunch of old golf cart tires and rims they had in the fenced-in area. She said, "Wait, let me check with the guys out in the shop, see what he's going to do with them." Went out there, and a buddy of mine his uncle was the one that owns the place, I think it's his uncle. And she asked him, the nephew and all, and he said, like, "Pick out the ones you want and get them." I'm like, "Really?" He said, "Pull every one you want." So I commenced to backing my truck out there. I loaded me up 2 sets of rims and a couple skinnies that they had for right now just to get started with, but I want to go back up there later and get some more of them. I got two 10-inch rims with 205 60 10 DOT approved street tires on it, and the tread looks like I say they ain't got 50 miles on the tires.
Sweet.
Nice.
The rims are a little rusty on the backside. The paint's peeling off and it's got a little rust and all on it, like golf cart rims normally do. But there's a just about brand new set of hey Hot Rod, hey Kathy, hey Mick. But they got some white ones up there, 10-inch. It looks brand new, but the tires look wore slam out on them. I'm gonna go back up there later and get those.
Hey, Jimmy.
And probably throw the tires on it.
Hey, Mick.
But they had a set of 4-lug skinny rims that looks like they're about 3 inches wide, 2.5, 3 inches wide, with knobby tires on it, almost like a go-kart. But they're the same diameter. It's a 10-inch rim. I think it's 4 by 3.5 by 10. But the tires look just about new on it too, and I picked them up also. So I was like, well, at least I got me some stuff to work with when I start to build the cart with it.
Heck yeah.
So I got that, and they got a bunch of old bodies and stuff, Easy Go bodies and all, fiberglass bodies. She told me to come back and talk to the guy when he got back about getting those. She said he pretty sure he'll probably just give them to me also just to get them out of their way. Man, they got like 4 or 5 stacks of front and back on the bodies. I mean, and what it is, somebody will buy the golf cart and ride around all, hit something, put a crack in the body. They want a new body, so they order a new body, and then the cracked one they just throw out there on the pile.
Oh, no.
It ain't nothing to fix a fiberglass body. I mean,
No.
you find the end of the crack, take a little 16th drill bit, drill it so it don't spread no more, and then grind a V in it on both sides, fill it with resin and all, and fixed.
Durabond. We got Durabond resin that's got chopped up fiberglass in it.
Yep.
That shit's tougher than nails. Hey,
Heck yeah.
Brandon, how you doing, brother?
What say, Brandon?
Hey, Brandon, Mick.
Hey,
Kathy.
Harold.
I recommend if you want some Tonka Tough Scotch tape, this is the stuff to get. It just took me a regular knife and a razor knife to get through it. Woohoo!
Dadgum. Hey, Boneyard.
That was the stupidest thing I've done in days.
Oh, man, but yeah, ever since I've got home from the go-kart compound, I've been pretty much running myself ragged, and I need to slow the heck down before I really overdo it.
Okay, we'll let you.
Yeah, because we're going to be on your case nonstop.
Mick, how you doing?
Well, at least in the
Brandon, how
morning,
you doing?
he's going to be here like 9 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to start pulling that metal around here and cutting the short pieces and lining them up and figuring everything in and getting it pretty well tacked into place to where I can get started with the form.
My
Hey,
goodness.
Boneyard. Hey, Harold.
All right, Peeper.
Harold Fisher, how you doing, buddy?
Finally got you a skull cap to keep your head safe while riding that go-kart, huh?
Brandon's eating good. Orange chicken and lo mein noodles.
Oh, that's just
Nice.
teasing, Brandon. That's just teasing. I had mashed potatoes for supper.
Well, that's what you had. Come on now.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little long there, Mick. I might have to get the straight razor out and put a little buff and polish to it.
I'm having popcorn and banana bread for supper.
You know how long it's been since I had some good homemade banana bread?
The last time you let bananas rot on the windowsill?
No, I've never had that happen.
About 10 minutes for me.
Last time I had banana bread, let's see, this is what? May of 19. Let's see, last time I had banana bread was
19? Been 20 years?
Smart ass. I think the last time I had any banana bread was shit, four or 5 years ago.
My friend dropped me off 2 loaves of her special banana bread that has dark chocolate and peanut butter chips in it.
Ooh.
Ed?
Yeah.
Shut the hell up.
Hey Ed, does
She loves me.
she put pieces of pecan or walnuts in it?
Not for me.
Oh, you don't go for the walnuts or pecans in it?
I like them, but I don't like them in my like bread and cookies and stuff.
Oh.
I love them in cookies and banana bread and all. I definitely love them in some brownies, chipped up pecans and walnuts and brownies. Oh my god,
I'd
that's
rather
so
just
good.
I'd rather just sit there and eat the pecans and stuff.
You just hold the brownie.
Hey, there ain't no O in it. Ain't no pecan. It's a pecan.
Pecan.
There ain't no O in it. It ain't no convict.
O is pronounced O in my world.
Pecan,
Matt.
y'all.
El Camino right forever.
Matt, how you doing?
Go.
Sorry,
Matt, you wait, brother.
I would wave, but I'm melting wax.
This is play with fire.
You pyro.
Fire. Take me for my bunghole.
Are you thinking?
I know one thing. My daggum left arm riding around with this sleeveless shirt all day is about. Well, you can see the redness in it. I think.
You a little scorched?
Yeah, got a little bit of sun today on it.
You get a farmer tan already, Jay?
Pretty much.
I'm jealous. We haven't had enough sunlight for that.
Who blocked this shit?
Boneyard said we're making him hungry. Well,
Hey.
get you something to eat, Boneyard.
That's not what he said. He says you make him
I'm
not next on
I'm just making up for Nate last night eating them fat burgers.
How you doing, Boneyard?
Doug is at home resting right now. It was the last that I saw in the smallenginenation box.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Jeepers, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
Matt.
we do, Matt. We do one.
There's a link in the family box if you want to join us.
He's gonna need a new pair. He's gonna need a new set of tires on his truck before you know it.
Doug,
Yeah.
they got a car now.
Oh, okay. Well, the car's gonna freaking need a tune-up real soon.
Doug's probably going to need a helmet if he keeps it up. Mama will be smacking him to silly.
Yeah. I still have yet to download all the footage from the ride that me and Tater done Sunday to where I can start editing all that and do a little short video on it.
You making taters, Bunny?
Yep. And mac and cheese.
Sweet. Ooh, mac and cheese and taters. Why? Starchy, starchy, starchy.
I don't care.
Woo!
Don't care, don't care.
Oh, that reminds me,
He
Captain.
told you.
But I can't stuff yet.
Me and my brother went and took care of some stuff yesterday morning at the hunting club and all, and we was coming back over here to hometown, and he said, I got to get something to eat. I'm starting to get the shakes. I said, okay, where you want to eat at? He says, we're going to go to a place called One Loves. It's a Jamaican Caribbean restaurant. We went there. I've never eaten there before. And he was telling me about some of the stuff and all. He said, oh, you got to try their kicking shrimp mac and cheese. I said, okay, why? He says they add Caribbean seasoning all to it. It's
Oh boy.
sauteed shrimp with a homemade noodles and cheese sauce and all that for mac and cheese. So I tried it. Oh my god, I'm not a pasta person, but I believe I'd go back and get me another order of that. That stuff was great.
You're not a pasta guy, really?
I'm every now and then I'll eat a little bit of spaghetti or maybe some lasagna, but I'm not a pasta person. I could go without eating pasta. It's just not my cup of tea.
Man,
And before you say it, Kathy, no lemon in the tea. I knew she was gonna come back with that.
Jay,
That's the reason I had to reiterate it.
Jay, I'm gonna pour you a glass of tea eventually, and it's not gonna have any lemon in it.
Jay, just for you, we'll pour you a glass of tea with lemonade. Hold the tea. How about that?
I'll take a regular lemonade.
There you go. Problem solved.
I want either lemonade or I want sweet tea. I don't want them mixed.
How about this, Jay?
Love you too, Kathy.
I'm gonna pour you a glass of lemonade, and right next to that, I'm gonna pour you a glass of tea.
Okay.
He'd be fine with that.
Yep.
Lemonade, the cool, refreshing drink.
Now I tried something a while back that I liked. It was raspberry lemonade.
In fact, you probably put a glass of tea in front of him, a key lime pie slice, and he'd be okay with that too.
Oh, you talking real business now? What say, Jerry?
Hey, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
I don't like key lime pie.
I don't think.
Oh, my cousin's wife makes a homemade key lime pie. Oh my god!
I don't think I've had key lime pie this century.
Lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue's good, but homemade key lime. Oh,
I don't think I've had lemon meringue pie this century. Oh, wait, no. I did at the soup kitchen. I did have it there. And yes, I used to frequent the soup kitchen quite a bit. And they love me because I help them do all their chores, putting the tables up on the chairs.
yeah.
Putting the chairs up on the tables. Jeez, man. Taking out the garbage, cutting up food for them, filling up pots with water, and like picking up a freaking like a 20-gallon freaking pot full of water and putting it on the cart and then putting it on the freaking stove for them. I'm like, I'm going to have a hernia before I leave here. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, holy crap, this is heavy as hell. So, yeah, I used to do all kinds of chores there, man. They love me. They love me all the time. Mopping, sweeping, whatever. I do it for them because, you know, they're giving us a meal. So I figured, well, why not? You know, I work for my supper. I don't care. It's not a problem.
It's got a Dutch apple pie in the refrigerator.
What now?
Oh, it's got a Dutch apple pie.
Hang on.
I got one question. Why does people put cheese on apple pie?
Because they're nuts.
I don't put cheese on apple pie.
I've seen them do it. They take the apple pie straight out the oven and I'll cut a slice and put a big old hunk of cheese on top of it. I'm like, what? What's the deal with the cheese now?
Oh, okay, Jay, I got you one better. I don't put cheese on my apple pie. I don't think I ever have. Right? I wouldn't be against it, but it just hasn't happened. But I have met a woman, a Puerto Rican friend of mine. Her name is Madeline. We call her Maddie. Maddie's a great freaking woman. She's a really, really cool person. She's got a ton of kids. She's outrageously freaking just really, really cool person, dude.
Hey, Bashful.
She would get along with all of us just fine. Well, anyway, she has this habit of putting a nice chunk of cheddar cheese in the bottom of her coffee cup. I'm not kidding.
That just sounds strange.
That she likes it.
That's how she likes her coffee. She's like, Justin, we're drinking coffee here, and I love you, sweetie, but do you have any cheese in the fridge? I'm like, come again. She's like, cheese. Do you have any cheese? I'm like, I think we got a block of cheddar in there. Why, you want something? She's like, yes, please. So I'm like, okay. So I grabbed a block of cheddar, and I cut off a nice piece of it, and she's like, oh, that's perfect. And I hand it to her, and she drops it in, stirs it around a little bit, pokes it a couple of times, and then drinks her coffee. And then at the end of her cup, she shakes that piece of cheese down into her mouth, and she eats it right up. I'm like, man, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. She's like, it's a family thing. I don't know how many other people do it, but my family does.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it
Never
blew me away. I was like, huh, that's very interesting.
No different than people putting black pepper on melon. What's up with that?
I've seen people do stuff like that, put salt and pepper on their watermelon.
Salt, yes. Pepper, no.
Salt and pepper
Yeah,
right on the watermelon. I've seen people down
Salt on
south do it.
cantaloupe's good too.
I've seen people down south do it, and I've seen people up here in the north do it too. So it's not just a regional thing,
Yeah.
it's a preference thing. So
Salt on cantaloupe is actually good.
I got a buddy that puts coffee in his oatmeal.
Ugh.
hang on, what?
I didn't get one.
I don't care. That's fine.
He drinks cream and sugar in his coffee. He'll make up oatmeal and dump coffee in his oatmeal and mix it around.
I'll be back.
All right, we'll be here.
Okay, that's just a little on the strange side, but okay.
He was a Marine, so when they were out in the field, oatmeal was a big thing that they could carry with them, the packets of it,
Yeah.
and coffee. So when they wanted a hot meal someplace, they could make coffee and oatmeal, and
He
course,
just
he said
started
there
mixing
was-
the two.
he said it was black coffee. Well, it was a waste of water to make your oatmeal and coffee. So they would make coffee and mix the oatmeal, use that as the hot water.
Ah, gotcha.
But
Pineapple
like you
on
said,
pizza,
that,
Jerry?
no, not pineapple on pizza.
I'm not
We had
into
that discussion
Hawaiian
last
pizza.
night.
I'm not
Oh,
into Hawaiian, but I know a bunch of people that like it. But
Bad coffee.
My wife likes her brats with pineapple and jalapenos in them too.
no, I don't go for. I don't know. I've ate it before, but it ain't something I care to mess with very often.
Hawaiian dry.
No Hawaiian pizza, no taco pizza.
Oh, we gotta have taco pizza.
Now I tell you when it's good. Pizza place we had around here used to put pulled pork barbecue on their pizzas, and instead of tomato sauce, they actually used barbecue sauce and a lot of
Yeah.
cheese and all. And oh my god, that stuff was good.
Yeah, I've had barbecue chicken pizza before. That I do like that, but I can't get past the lettuce on my pizza with the taco pizza.
Now BS, I could deal with that.
Traditionally, tacos do not have lettuce on them in Mexico.
Yeah.
So you don't have to put lettuce on your taco pizza.
Brandon said he takes leftover coffee and mixes it with milk, sugar, and chocolate syrup, and puts it in the ice cream maker.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Coffee ice cream's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Just like going to Arby's and getting a Jamocha shake. Oh, so
My
good.
wife still hasn't had one. I still haven't enticed her into buying one.
Jamocha me crazy.
Oh, Jamocha shakes. That'll make a puppy pull a freight train.
A little. I am gonna have mac and cheese tonight. And I think that's wonderful.
And potato.
A little bit.
Canadian bacon ain't nothing but ham. It's not bacon. That's just straight up ham.
Yeah, Canadians will tell you that's not what we call bacon. We call bacon bacon. We don't. That what you're eating there is not Canadian bacon. That's ham. So
Exactly.
stop it, you stupid Americans. Ah!
I'm ready to get this slab poured so I can quit stressing over it.
We're ready for you to have the slab poured too. You're building up.
It's going to take me a little while in the building.
No pineapple on the pizza. That's going to be my answer to every question tonight. No, it's not. I'm just joking.
No sweet and sour pineapple Chinese food neither. Out of the question.
Dude, I like Chinese food.
Hey, Jerry, put your seatbelt on that chair so you don't fall out of it, brother.
I've had Chinese food that has had orange slices in it. I've had Chinese food that has had peanuts in it. I've had Chinese food that had freaking, would be something yelling at me in it. So, I mean, you take the pick on what kind of food you want to eat in your life, man.
Yep.
I like oranges. I like limes. I like lemons. Just about any kind of food you can eat. I'm not eating pineapple in my sweet and sour. I'm not eating sweet and sour. So people who like sweet and sour pineapple can have all of it.
Sure.
I don't really sweet and sour sauce like on the sweet and sour pork and stuff like that. It's all right, I guess. I'd rather have the thicker brown sauce like it's on General So chicken or it's on
I love
bourbon chicken or something like that.
Orange chicken is pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. I'll eat orange chicken.
Homemade.
I like Mongolian beef.
Mongolian beef's pretty good.
I like me some teriyaki.
Harold,
teriyaki, chicken teriyaki, feline teriyaki. Bring it up. Let's do it.
Right now, I'm not really building anything right now, Harold. I'm trying to get my concrete slab poured for my building. I'm putting me up a shop out behind my house.
Do you have your floor plans, Jay? Show them the floor plan.
They're in yonder somewhere. I don't even have them with me.
Hi, Paulie.
I'm putting up a 18 by 21 shop. And I'm going to put a 20 by 10 lean-to off the back from a boat to go under. And I'm going to have a lean-to going off the front over the rest of the concrete and all. Because I'm doing the concrete 22 feet by 26 feet. And I'm putting the building on one end and putting the doors and all where it opens up to the rest of it. I'm going to put a lean-to thing sort of out the front. So if it's raining, I can go out under that and work or in the shop and work, according to what I feel like.
Hey, Paulie, we've been missing you too, brother. Hope everything's good.
What's going on, Paulie?
Paulie Detmers, how you doing?
Getting the Craftsman FF20 running, huh? I hope you've been recording videos on all that. I want to see some videos.
Yes, we do.
Wait, did I send that out? No, I'm thinking to myself, did I send out that stupid package?
Hey, Ed.
Yes.
If you're going to do a 1 pound burger, you might as
The
well
one
do
in
a sandwich.
the smaller one that I had. Remember? The box?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Hang on.
That's all right.
Can you stick that in the kitchen?
A 1 pound burger? Good gracious.
Well, I said, might as well have a meatloaf sandwich.
A 1 pound burger actually sounds wonderful right now.
There used to be a restaurant around here that made them, and they had like a topping bar, and you could put anything you wanted on it. I mean, they had all kinds of stuff in there.
I'm gonna put meat
wow.
on top of a 1 pound burger and eat it. I'm gonna be on top of that.
I'll take a 1 pound bacon sandwich with bacon on top, with extra bacon on top of that bacon, with a side order of bacon to go on top of all that bacon. Oh, wait, did I mention bacon?
It's bacon.
Bacon is bacon.
Right here, Miss Kathy. It's email address. Let me get that.
Oh my.
Kathy, did you get the private message from
Yes.
Junkyard? Okay.
Well, he put it in smallengination box. We're pulling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
He just messaged me too.
No, Jerry. No ham. I said bacon. Not that
Oh,
Canadian stuff. True bacon.
Hell, throw some ham on there too and some sausage. Oh yeah.
I've seen the bacon that they eat down in Australia, and I gotta tell you, I'm a little jealous. Because man, the pieces of bacon are like as wide as this plank.
Wow.
That's a big pig.
They're longer than this plank. This plank's almost as long as a piece of regular bacon. But man, it's like a freaking, it's like one of them weightlifting belts.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's not quite that big. But I'm saying,
I want
like
to see the pig it comes from.
Exactly.
the pieces of bacon are like 3 inches wide, like at least 3 inches wide, and they're yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like, what the? Like that doesn't look like a lot of bacon in the package. And then the guy on the cooking show, he puts his hand on it. He's like, now that's right. And it's like, oh my god.
Hey, client. How you doing? Oh, Lordy.
Client Graphics, how you doing, brother? Hope you guys are semi-dry up there in Nebraska. Been enjoying the videos from the different tool, this and that you're doing.
Client Graphics, how you doing? Jerry, how you doing? Craig, how you doing?
I don't know, my phone's working for some really strange reason.
Yeah, my phone just went off.
It's a phone.
I have to inform everybody that due to the circumstances of Stacy's load being 17 foot wide and taking up a double lane highway, he will be pretty much unavailable throughout the normal day hours for the next week.
Yeah, I'd imagine that
Wow.
requires a bit of concentration and anxiety. Well, not requires anxiety, but induces anxiety.
Actually closing down streets in small towns as he's driving through because he's taking up both sides of the road.
He's moving a damn house.
No, he's moving a part for Google that's 17 foot wide and 8 foot tall.
For Google?
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
like the company
It's their new sign.
using Google.
It's actually not a sign. It's just part of a cooling tower that they're using for some kind of communication stuff.
Oh, okay. It's a new heat sink for their bank of servers.
So
It's the size
Ooh,
of
Craig, you see what client said?
it's the size of a city block.
nice.
Wait, what?
Client Graphics has been going to all the retailers and comparing tools and kind of showing the difference between some of the new and old tools that are hitting the shelves here recently. It's been pretty interesting to watch.
Heck yeah.
You know, especially like the Advanced Auto where they're changing from gear wrench over to another brand, which I'm guessing is a house brand. But when you look at the tools, there's very little difference. Even in the packaging, there's very little difference.
Yeah. They're probably made at the same factory and just got different names printed on them.
I think so. They probably cut gear wrench out of the middle and bought it direct. Be my guess.
Yeah.
Because you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant.
Oh, like Cheerios and O's.
Cheerios with chicken salad.
I still like that picture I seen the other day. It says Cheerios get better the bigger they get, and you look down, there's a bowl. It's got a bowl of Cheerios with a donut sitting on top. I'm sitting there like I could go for that.
Fried Cheerios?
Fried Cheer. Come on.
Are they going away from Duralast and going back to Great Neck?
Grape neck? What? What are you talking about, grape neck? Who have grapes on their neck?
AutoZone used to carry Great Neck tools.
Yep.
Oh,
And they abandoned Great Neck tools and
oh,
went to
I misheard you. You said breakneck. Okay. Ed, can I have a cigarette?
Sure.
Thanks, bud.
Actually, you can buy Williams tools from certain retailers, and they are the exact same tool as Snap-on. I want to say Granger sells Williams.
Well, a lot of people like Snap-on, but I'm not paying that kind of price for a daggum tool.
I'm just not impressed with Snap-ons.
I've snapped too many Snap-on ratchets. Not impressed.
Snap off.
I wrung the guts out of a 1/2-inch drive wrench. Or ratchet, I mean. I think it had a 16 or 18-inch handle on it. Got on it and just wrung the guts out of it. I'm like, okay. I handed it back to the guy. I said, sorry, but it broke. I grabbed my old Craftsman. I'm talking about old. Threw it on there, torqued it right on down.
I grab whatever's laying in my toolbox at the point in time, whether it's chrome value or whatever the hell they are, and
Yeah.
take the wrench, take it loose.
I got an old ratchet. This thing, let's see, where's it at? Let me think.
Hello, Oliver.
Oh yeah.
It's got a wheel. The actual ratchet part is the cylinder goes down and it goes into the 1/2-inch drive square plug, but the wheel is grooved along the outside, and it's got a V piece that's in there, spring loaded, that you flip to go for turning one way or the other. It's an old wrench or ratchet. Let's see if I can find a picture of one.
Okay.
I've got everything from Snap-on, Cornwell, Craftsman, S&K, Blackhawk, Harbor Freight. I've got just about a little bit of everything, and it don't matter to me, whatever it is.
You got big hugs for Grandma?
The way I look at it, the cheaper I can buy my tools, if they get the job done, the more profit I make.
Whatever gets the job done. Exactly. I like Craftsman tools. I like the older stuff. But I won't turn my nose up at the newer stuff, I guess. If it gets the job done, what does it matter to me?
I've got Craftsman. I got
the job done is good.
I've had some Husky tools I liked. I've had some Husky tools that I said, wow, this is a real piece of crap. Get this thing. I've had some Craftsman I was very pleased with. I had some Craftsman that disappointed the hell out of me. So whatever.
Jerry, I've got Mastercraft. I've got the old True Value brand before Mastercraft. I've got a set of Buffalo tools that I bought at Big Lots. They're 20-some years old, sockets and ratchets, still going strong.
I just want to do two things. I want to acknowledge what Harold said about the Ryobi. I posted a link for the Ryobi days for Home Depot in the smallenginenation box. And I also want to kind of give an update on Junkyard Garage Son. I think that he's having migraines that are induced from the surgery he had, and they're giving him medication for those migraines, and they're hoping that he'll grow out of those migraines.
Do you remember the other night during Matt's stream? Was that last night?
No, Tuesday night.
Well, whatever. Whenever Matt's stream was, I was in the chat, and You remember I kind of bounced out early because I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
I was experiencing the symptoms of a very, very bad migraine headache. I was kind of getting that weird spot. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I was getting one of the migraine spots, and I couldn't shake it. So I was like, I think I'm just gonna go to sleep. So I poked around at the internet for a little while. I tried to freaking miserable my way through it, but eventually I was just like, nope, ibuprofen. Goodbye. No, I couldn't weather it. I had to go. I had to get out of there. So. Yeah, if there's some people out there that don't know what migraine headaches are really all about, you might want to look it up. And next time one of your friends says, "Oh, I got a migraine headache," you'll know exactly what's going on.
We got a guy at work at about once a week. He's like, "Oh, I got a migraine. I'm like, dude, you don't have a migraine. If you had a migraine, you would not be here at work.
No.
You have a headache." Hey, go karts and motorcycles.
Let's see. There's the share
I will
button.
agree with Matt. I have a set of gear wrench, ratchet wrenches, and they are definitely spot on.
There's a similar one to the one I have. Is the old style open gear wrench, 1/2-inch drive ratchet.
Oh, I've seen them before. Something similar to that.
I used to have one of those when I worked at the truck garage. Big, I think I had a 1/2 inch and a 3/4 inch drive, something like that.
That right there has been the best ratchet I ever owned in my life.
Hey, Cedric, how you doing, brother?
Oh, Polly. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, my friend. Oh, I feel bad. Here, let me give you some advice. Vodka. Either end, it'll work. I promise. Either end you want to put it, it'll work.
Go karts, motorcycle, etc. What's going on? Hey, Cedric. Let's see, who else have I missed?
Cedric, buddy,
I've got a couple sets of gear wrenches. I've got the flex head and actually I got 2 sets of flex heads, one locking, one non-locking, and then a straight set. All gear wrench. Yes, I agree. They are very good wrenches.
I don't have none yet. I do say yet.
I don't care for my non-locking swivel head ones. You put a little bit too much force on it, and that sucker flips up. You got some busted knuckles, but other than that, I like them.
Go karts, I seen that, and I meant to call you, but kind of got tied up today. What are you wanting? You wanting somebody to just build it for you, or what do you want? I didn't understand what you were asking. Or you want me to just call you later and talk it out? Oh, yeah, I know what you mean there, Jerry.
Well,
Go karts, if you want so far away, I'd dang sure come and get it.
Jerry, you have.
Well, I mean, it's nice to have a cool neighbor though. Let you raid the barbecue, you know. But then again, raid has that connotation where you think, hey, I'm gonna wait till he goes in the house. If he leaves that barbecue alone for a split second, that pork chop is mine.
Go kart, if you can give me a little bit of time to see if I can come up with gas money, I'll come up there and pick that up for Nate.
I don't know. I think that a lot of the ABS stuff is being used not just in the Briggs and Stratton arena, but in a lot of the automotive industry as well. It's good until it gets hot and cracks.
Yeah.
But once it cracks, you're done. You just throw it in the trash can and put a new one on.
Pretty much.
Well, they haven't been out on the market long enough either, too, to see what time's going to do to them. If they're going to get hard and brittle, like some of the Chevy engine parts and stuff. I'm having an issue right now with the timing chain cover. It actually swelled and warped, not from overheating, just time and oil saturation.
Yeah.
And it's pouring out oil. Briggs and them haven't been using those carburetors long enough to find out what's going to happen to them. Yeah, I know a lot of their the vertical shaft push motors had those plastic intake tubes on them, and they got real brittle. And if the bolts that hold the carburetor in place got a little loose, they could actually vibrate and crack.
Not the size of the coil quality, it's how well it performs. Just like everything else.
Exactly.
Not how big it is, how well does it work?
Hey, Paulie, we can take the coil off my pulling tractor and put on that FF20. It'll light it up.
If it don't melt the piston.
Anything that'll make you pee yourself if you touch it, that's putting out some voltage.
Ow, my finger got burned by the stupid lighter.
Hey, Matt, you wanting on the panel tonight, or you just going to relax tonight?
I sent him an invitation. Same with Tater. I sent Tater an invitation too.
Tater said he wasn't at home. I think him and Christine was out somewhere.
Probably gearing up for Mother's Day.
Could possibly be. All right, client.
All right, client. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Hey, Craig, hit Paulie with an invite so he can show us the stuff he's got.
I'm not going to hit him. I'll send him an invite, but I'm not going to hit him.
Oh, come on. It ain't no fun unless you hit him 4 or 5 times with a wiffle ball bat.
We did it like this. We did it like that.
Hit him with a wiffle ball bat.
So no, you gotta if you're gonna hit somebody with a wiffle ball bat, you gotta fill it with kitty litter first.
All right, Cedric. Have a good one. Hurry back.
Or the sadistic
Take care,
little,
Cedric.
the sadistic little dude that I was when I was like 7 years old. I used to fill it with pebbles. I'm not kidding. I used to fill it with sand and pebbles. Well, all the kids in the neighborhood were like freaking 5, 6 years older than me. I had to have something. Come on now.
Which we didn't have wiffle ball bats. We'd find the balls laying around different places in the woods and all where people hit them off in the woods and they couldn't find them. We'd go out there and find them and all. We didn't have the bat, so we just take and cut us a tree limb and start using it as a bat.
I grew up in a very, very plastic world. There were a lot of very, very plastic things around me my whole life.
What you say, Trax?
Hey, Track.
What are we gonna pay for, Matt? What are we gonna pay for?
I can think of a couple things I'm going to pay for.
I can think of a lot of things I've already paid for, and I'm probably gonna pay for again.
I've paid for a lot of stuff. Ask my exes.
Well, they always say why divorces are so expensive. They're worth it.
I don't know. I've never had one. We appreciate it, Trax. I'm glad you came in, brother.
Appreciate it, Trax.
Here's
Hey,
Paul.
there's Polly.
There's
Hey, boys.
Polly.
Long time no see.
Yeah, you've been hiding from us.
No, I just been
Polly,
busy.
Polly, that bird crapped on your head again.
Hey, that's a nice hat.
Oh, I gotta turn on the volume here. Bird crap. Come on, brother.
They're all cookie cutters anymore.
Pretty much.
But so here's the. Man, I thought I turned off the volume of that other thing. I got the headphones on, but
Just mute the YouTube.
yeah, I thought I did. Okay.
The lights are wrong.
Yeah, so here it is. It's got the, I don't know what you call them, 2 ports. What happened there? Yeah, 2 ports, 1 to each spark plug, and yes, of course, the positive and negative. But this thing is small. I mean, here's an ink pen, right? Small, like Craig said, I guess. But and then, so what is this? Is this shrink wrap?
Heat
For the
shrink,
wire?
yeah.
Okay. Then I get the condenser with that little hardware and stuff. Right? Condenser is what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I did not buy new points, which I hope is not. I cleaned them up a little bit with a little wet sandpaper. Is that, you guys think that'll be okay?
Aren't there points in that bag? It looked like there were points in there.
Well, I mean, you know, the thing, that thing, you know, this is condenser.
I thought I saw points in there too.
No, it's just bolts and wire and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just the bolts to bolt it all up with.
So I'm gonna set it at 20 thousandths, the gap on there, and they gave me this stupid thing, but I don't know. It's like a universal thing, but it's made for that Onan B48G. They say
Polly, is that a cup holder
cup holder. Where?
in your hand?
Oh, not for my cups. Maybe in Japan or something. But yeah, that's it. There's like most of these things on Amazon for this motor is like $40 to $60, and I got this one for $35.
Have a good one, Boneyard.
Good night,
All
Boneyard.
right, Boneyard.
Take care, Bo.
Welcome back, Harold.
Bone to the yard.
Harold.
Yeah,
And-
Polly.
Have a good one there, Trax. Appreciate you coming in.
Hey, Polly,
Paul.
those points should be fine as long as they're contacting square. You know, not
And
tip
gapped
to
right.
tip or. Yeah, and gapped right.
Yeah.
What you need, Polly,
Tonight. What's
is
that, sir?
you need a needle file to get in there and
Oh, I got a whole bunch. But I don't know if I want to put a file over that, do I?
Just the wet sandpaper should be fine.
Yeah.
File if you don't want to take too much off, but you also want to make sure that they touch square.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't round it off or nothing.
Well, yeah, don't angle them because if they cut, they'll burn out quicker if they're just touching on the very tips of the very back.
It's like a eraser on a pencil. If you wear it down, you can't erase no more, right?
Exactly.
Kind of, I guess. Yeah.
Well, what happens is if they just touch along the edge, they'll burn along that edge,
Yeah.
and then they'll burn them out quicker.
So I'm gonna put that stuff in and see if I'm gonna turn off the light and see what kind of fireworks I get in there. Hopefully it's nice, and hopefully I don't have to change the points. So tonight I hope I get that engine warm.
I hope you're recording all of it so you can
I'll
show us
record
the
it.
video.
I'll record it. But that thing was a mess when I first got it. And pretty proud of what I've done to it so far. You couldn't even turn the engine before. I just poured some oil inside the heads, you know, over on top of under the heads through the spark plug holes, and I just took a screwdriver, that flywheel, and kept moving it, and It was hard. Sometimes I'd bust my knuckle because I lost the grip, and eventually I got it loosened up, and now I can turn it freely with the starter.
That would have been a nice deal, Harold.
My wife is tough in the Philippines right now. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm sure I'm gonna be happy.
Harold, you couldn't find an old like canoe or something to use as a roof for that thing?
Oh boy. Let's see some skull action there. Let's see some skull action. You got any skull action, Justin?
No, I don't have any skull action right now because
No.
I haven't had any resin lately. That's all. I'm sorry, Paul. I can show you some of the old ones, but they're just the old ones that I already have. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, Harold, I'm in the same boat. I always miss them good deals by just a few minutes.
Oh, you missed it. Sorry, Harold. Sorry.
You talking about machines?
No, he said he almost got an enclosed trailer, a 6x9 enclosed
Oh.
trailer for $50.
But he missed
With
it by 10
With
minutes.
with a registration too, or entitled?
I reckon. I don't know.
Yeah.
He just said he missed it by 10 minutes, so the guy had already sold it. Well, by the time he got there, I guess.
Rats.
I missed one on Marketplace about 4 months ago. 6x12, $500. Guy had all the panels he was in the process of redoing it and got another one.
Oh,
He had all the panels, all the rivets, everything to redo it. And he just wanted it out of his garage.
Yeah.
wow.
Crazy how that gets. Then you got Joe Craig's list at once. Way too much.
That's a shame, Paulie, because you know those really go from other grades that are pneumatic. They work like a dream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this thing.
Oh.
I love this engine though. It's just a dream to work on. I already changed the oil, put a Napa oil filter in it. And fuel pump works, everything. Carburetor I cleaned out. Hopefully I got it good enough. And I've used that ultrasonic cleaner, which I love. And, I used a metal safe simple green inside that.
Yeah.
There's definitely not enough water. That's okay.
Not anymore.
But all those rims I got earlier, though, I got a complete set of 8-inch rims. I think a complete set of 10-inch rims.
Careful.
And then I got a set of them, I think it's 10-inch rims that are 3 inches wide. I thought about when I used a golf cart front end, bought them skinnies up on the front and them street legal DOT approved tires on the back of the buggy.
Oh yeah. What about your bike? Anything new for the future in that, or you got to like it just the way it is?
What, the fat cycle?
Oh yeah.
I got to tweak the brake just a little bit on it because one of the springs I put on it is pulling the bar at an angle, a little bit of an angle, and it's wanting to keep a little bit of pressure on the rotor at all times. So I got to adjust the rotor, and also it kind of keeps it lined up in the middle. It's not pulling off at an angle as bad. But I got to my chain tensioner kind of failed on me. I think I forgot to put a locking nut on it. I think I had just a regular nut on it, and it backed off. And
that's fixable.
When it started to come out, it snatched all of it, and I was like, nope. So I unbolted the rest of it and took it all off.
Hey, Lonesome. How you doing, brother?
What'd you say, Lonesome?
Lonesome, how you doing?
Hi, Lonesome.
Oh.
But yeah, I think I'm going to slack up on working on it a little bit. It's too much fun to ride right now, and I don't want to keep tinkering with it and mess something else up right now.
Right.
So I'm going to take a break on working on it just to ride it and all, and I'm fixing to build me a single-seater go-kart. I got a little. No, I'm going to build it under the carport. I'm going to throw a frame together real quick and put the live axle or either take that golf cart rear and put on the back of it and just throw some stuff together real quick, just have something to play around with while I'm working on building the shop.
Yeah.
Because once I get the concrete slab poured, the shop's going to take a little time because I kind of run out of money.
It will all come together with a plan, Jay.
Yep.
What's money?
Something I used to have and had us a few calamities here at the house I had to take care of and spent most of my shop money on.
Everything, including the kitchen sink.
The kitchen sink was one of the main ones I had to work on.
It's funny how there's some things in the house that needs just maybe a little screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver turn here and there, and you don't want to do it, but you go out in your shop and you just tear it down and build it back up, and my wife's like, "Fix that chair." It's like, "Oh, come on, leave me alone."
Nah, that wasn't what happened here.
Yeah, that was
Polly.
necessity, huh?
Yeah, we pretty much had to just about tear the whole kitchen sink cabinet and everything out to get it fixed.
Hate messing with that kind of stuff.
At least you didn't have to move the house.
The fact that the thing that they didn't have access to a hot saw, it might not have been that big of a problem.
Yeah.
So, what's the temperatures where you guys are at?
It was in the 90s here today.
In the 40s here today.
You're in Georgia, right? Yeah.
Yep, southeast Georgia.
Craig, what about you?
In the 40s here in Kansas.
I was in the 70s here in Ohio.
Really?
We're bragging.
Columbus. Yeah. So, what about you there, Jay Ustin?
These tubes have like 2 drips of glue in them.
Sir, there's a question directed towards you. What was the temperature there today? What was the warmest temperature?
I'm sorry. I heard you. I'm just griping about the inadequacies of certain things in my existence right now. Pardon me, Polly. I will find out the temperatures for the day.
Approximate is adequate.
Un momento, por favor.
Harold said 69 and raining where he's at.
Oh yeah.
Brandon said 80 and muggy where he's at.
Where's he at? Oh, it's not raining. It's over 80
Brandon's
here.
in Texas, I think. Is that where you're at, Brandon?
He's somewhere in the middle of Texas.
Yeah. Out here in Washington State, not far enough from Seattle, it is over 80 degrees. I think right now as we speak. I love it. No rain.
Now they're calling for rain here, and there were storms coming this way, but I think they went north of me.
Yeah. To my motherland.
I stepped out on the porch yesterday, and the thermometer is on the porch under the shelter and all, but it's low enough down to not be. It's probably 2 feet from the roof, and it said it was 92 degrees yesterday.
Yeah.
That's my kind of weather, Jay. Sorry.
You can have all that you want. Between 70 and about 80, I'm good.
Yeah.
Above that, it starts getting a little bit warm for a fat boy.
65 to, I'd say 65 to 78.
Yeah, that's
60
comfortable.
65 to 85, I'm good.
When I was stationed in Hawaii, I did not like that heat. It sucked. I thought.
Currently 52 and cloudy.
52. Thank you, sir. I didn't mean to give you a hard time, brother.
No, it's okay.
Love you anyhow.
Well, we love you, Paul. You're a great fella. You're not quite as irritating as most people I know.
Well, thank you, sir.
I'll try harder,
The
Captain.
most irritating people you would want to strangle. You are
I
no
don't like to take the money out of the yard
any
to
of them.
grow.
You're actually a decent,
Oh, Crystal's bringing me food.
Thank you, brother.
and we like you. So
Thank you.
don't worry about that. Thank you, Bunny.
Thank you, Crystal.
Awesome.
Give me a kiss.
Thank you, Bunny.
No. She licked my forehead.
She must have needed salt.
I was going to tell you, Justin, those little tubes of super glue are for when you're using that box cutter to take those molds apart and you stab yourself. You can drop a super glue over the wound.
Yeah. Don't be
Have
sniffing
you
it.
ever had to glue up a wound before?
Yep, I do it all the time.
Actually, I have.
I do it all the time.
Wow, does that sting a bit?
No, well,
Yeah.
it was developed. It was developed for that reason initially.
I know.
I know the old story. I work in a hospital, fellas. Okay,
Oh my goodness.
doesn't make me a doctor though.
Yeah, everybody that works in a hospital is the doctor.
I'm
Wait.
the mortician.
I use a chunk of rag and some duct tape for my wounds.
Polly, I don't think you've ever told me what you did for a living, to tell you the truth.
I'm a government worker. That's all that matters. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do because they can change my job to something else anytime they want. What are we looking at here?
Yeah,
There's
Matt.
Paul,
From
you
our
could tell
favorite
me you were the director of the CIA, and I'd still be like, how you doing, Polly?
No, but I work in a hospital, so I don't think there's no CIA.
Hopefully, it's a better hospital than what we got.
I'm a proctologist.
Grinding up parts to put in the cafeteria.
Yeah. I'm a dietary aid cook.
The secret's in the sauce.
As I was in the Navy. I was cooking Navy.
Sweet.
The secret's in the sauce.
Never trust a skinny cook.
That's right.
Or
Therefore-
a barber.
Therefore, I'm not skinny.
Yeah, never trust a skinny cook or a bald barber.
Or a proctologist with big fingers.
Dr. Longfinger, Coldfinger, whatever. Yeah, I went to renew my blood pressure medicine one time. And he goes, okay, drop your drawers. I'm going to do a rectal exam. I'm like, I didn't come here for that. He goes, if you knew, you wouldn't have came.
I remember having the old greasy finger test.
Yeah, I'm like, geez,
Yeah.
my day off. Come on.
The doctor that did that to me, I looked around at him. I said, "This ain't no social call, so don't get no too excited with that thing."
Hey, Doc, you're not a mechanic, so quit trying to check my oil.
What you say, Matt?
You gotta buy me dinner first.
Another day, another dollar in debt, brother. What about you?
Is that
About ready to be done this week.
Heck yeah.
Ow.
Get that high-speed riding lawnmower? Lawnmower, brother? Busy.
Oh, I love me some garden tomatoes. Man.
I woke
I
up
like
this morning.
hydroponic.
What's that?
I said I like hydroponic tomatoes.
I don't like it. I don't like the grocery store stuff. I like me some garden tomatoes.
Some homegrown tomatoes.
Man, can I grow some tomatoes, man?
You don't like the 200 pounds of wax they put on the outside of the tomatoes at the grocery store?
I can grow me some freaking tomatoes. Let me tell you.
Harold's having pie.
Harold, now that's a tease. Everybody keeps wanting to tease me with what they're eating today.
I just had some.
Oh, Jay, so
I
you
just
all
had
right.
JoJo's and chicken.
I'm gonna have to get my attitude adjuster out and start working on some heads now. Quit teasing.
Is that accidental?
No.
What do you really use that for?
That is a hickory handle for, I can't remember if it was for a hatchet or for a hammer that I had. Had to have a new handle for it, and that's the one that it called for.
It looks like a hatchet.
Depends how long it is, I guess. It's like a hammer.
About,
Hatchet, maybe.
I think it's about 14, 16 inches, something like that. But I never did put it on it, so it's been here in my bedroom for a while. So I'll eventually carry it out there and fix what I was supposed to fix with it.
Hey, Jay,
Yeah.
it's not like you've had any free time.
I think that was actually. I think I bought this. It's for a hatchet, but I think I bought it to go for that daggum engineer's hammer I got. That big heavy one. I was just going to trim the end of it, this big end, to where to slide up in it better, and then split it and put the wedge in there and be done with it.
You know what my favorite kind of hammer is? Is a fencing hammer. You can use it for a million things, really.
Well, the one I got, it looks like a sledgehammer, and one side is shaved to a wedge.
Yeah.
And it's rounded on the edge of it instead of a sharp edge. It's called an engineer hammer.
I call that one of the Thors.
I use them for when I'm forging knives and stuff.
All of my hammers are capable of giving offense.
Hey, Alexander, how you doing?
Hey, Alexander.
Hey, Alexander.
Alex, how you doing, buddy?
The girl that comes cleans for me every once in a while keeps yelling at me because I keep getting more and more tools in the house, and she keeps putting them in a box on the table and telling me to take them back to the shop.
What is she cleaning?
I have a BPF.
She cleans the kitchen, the dining room, living room, bathroom, stuff like that.
Well, boys, I'm going to go put this stuff on, and hopefully I get enough battery to record all that. All right. Get this video up before the end of the day tomorrow.
Cool beans, cool beans.
Good to
God
see
bless
you,
you all.
Paulie. Glad to see you.
Thank you, sir.
We'll see you
Tomorrow
Paul.
night, is it going to be happening or no?
Yeah, somewhere between 8 and midnight.
Okay. I'll try to get in there. But, yeah. God bless you all, and all you in the chat. Thank you for watching. Talk to you guys later.
Have a good one, Paulie.
All right, bro. All you guys.
So it's been a busy week for you this week, Matt?
It's been a terrible week for me this week.
That ain't good, brother.
How's your wing?
Hopefully it'll get better.
About ready to fry it.
Shoulder doing that bad? Or is it just still real sore?
See you, Jerry.
You might have been working on the train.
Have a good one, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. No, it's been fine. It hurts every now and then, but I mean, I've been doing a lot better as far as my arm goes.
Well, Matt, if you quit picking up 800-pound tractor motors and taking them out of little plastic trailers, you might heal up a little faster. Just saying.
Not a criticism, just an
Oh,
observation.
Oh man.
Ways, but it's a lot.
What's
And I can't pick up 800 pounds. Don't look at the guy can pick up 800 pounds.
Dude, when your face turns red when you pick something up, it's heavy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it was heavy.
You know it was heavy.
I was going to say something on that, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to control myself.
Control yourself what? This is your stream.
Well, yeah, it is, ain't it?
I can tell you what to do here.
What happens if you get red faced like that and you're in the bathroom? Is it that heavy too, or is it just that hard?
Well, it better be.
Depends if you're sitting or
for nothing.
depends if you're sitting or standing.
Ooh.
If you're sitting in red face, there's a problem.
If you're standing red faced, there's also another problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on what expletives are, like released from the noise hole.
I'm to remember who it was that told me. A buddy of mine told me he was hunting with somebody, squirrel hunting or something. There out in the middle of the woods, walking around shooting squirrels and stuff. And his buddy's stomach started getting a little tore up. He says, "Man, I got to go to the bathroom." He says, "I got to go bad. We got to leave." He said, "Nah, squirrel hunting's going too good. We ain't leaving nowhere. Go find you a log or something and drop your pants and hang your butt over it and just take care of what you got to take care of, and we're going to keep hunting." He says buddy was gone for about 30 minutes. He's like, "Dadgum, where'd he go?" Went hunting around for him. It took him about 30 minutes to find him. When he found him, says buddy was had his butt hanging over a log, sitting there grabbing his ankles, and just face was blood red, squeezing. He's like, "Man, what in the world is wrong with you?" He says, "I've been trying to get it out and it won't go." I'm like, "Oh, God." I was like, "Ooh, I'd hated to been him."
Did the squirrels give him stage fright or something?
I don't know, but
Did he have an audience?
he said his face was blood red and veins were popping out on his forehead and all. I'm like, "Ooh, that's not good."
Roto-Rooter.
That's when you want somebody just to run up and knock the shit, knock it out of you.
Rooter.
Should have snuck up behind him and just capped one off. That would have made it come out.
I wouldn't have wanted to be behind him when it finally let go.
He didn't have to be that close. 50, 60 feet, you let one loose.
The damn jump off.
Oh, Lordy.
Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to.
Oh, I was going to say, don't be doing that on the live stream. I'd be finding a restroom.
There is a guy that runs in a circle of people that we all know who likes to jump into live streams when he's taking care of paperwork.
Oh, good Lord.
I know several of those.
I'm sure you know the individual I'm talking about, Captain.
Pardon.
Have a good one, Harold.
Yeah, probably.
Take care, Harold.
Later,
Have a
Harold.
good one, Harold.
See you, Harold.
Oh, man. Somebody else's phone that time. That wasn't mine.
Nope, that was mine. Yeah, mail. I don't want mail.
The only thing I don't like about my phone is you set the notification sound up for your text message or whatever. Hey, low lid. It uses the same sound for every notification on your phone. I don't like how you can't set each notification to have its own distinct sound.
Some I can change to different ones. Some I can't.
Yeah.
Anything you want. Go ahead. Okay.
Guys, it's raining so hard.
What?
It just started raining here, and it's raining so hard I could hear it through my headphones with you guys talking.
Really?
That's a good
That's
secret.
that's coming out a good frog strangler then.
Uh-huh.
And that's coming this way.
Well, that's why I took my headphones off. I thought it sounded like something running, like, took my headphones off and it's rain.
Yeah.
That's coming this way. Great. We don't get all your weather, but we get most of it.
Shut up.
I say, actually, this one's heading up towards the lake here, Justin. You might not get a lot of it.
No, I didn't say nothing.
Hey, Peeper.
Hi, Peeper.
Hi, Peeper.
Hi, Peeper. How you doing? Pardon me, gentlemen.
Not a problem.
What are you doing? Get off my screen. Get your own screen.
Hey, Peeper.
Yes.
Did you ever do what I asked you to do Tuesday night on the stream?
Hold on.
Oh, God. the hell?
This is hungry.
I feel the love.
Tuesday night when you were live streaming and all, and was having a little bit of a rough spell, I told her I wanted her to give you a hug from me. We love you, brother.
Yes, we do. All day, every day.
We love you long time.
All
Oh,
right, Brandon, have a good night.
rub you wrong time.
Take care, Brandon.
Brandella.
Bye, Brandon.
What did he say earlier? What comment did he make?
Which one? That made lots of comments.
Oh, he muted his mic so we can't hear what he's talking about. You sneaky devil, you.
Get him.
He got, look at that grin on his face.
Lemonade, cool, refreshing drink.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
My tablet does not like me.
My hair don't like me either. It just kind of goes here, there, and everywhere.
I don't worry about my hair. It's going away slowly but surely.
Mine gets a little bit longer touching my ears, and I ended up shaving it.
You
My
know,
hairline.
I grow these nice lustrous locks on the sides and the back, and up to about here.
Hey, Nachos.
And then there's this like little squirrely thing in the front that just like this little undernourished piece of hair that just never seems to freaking get there.
Hey, not too
Hey, Captain,
Hey.
you can always
Hey,
do like
Nacho.
that one guy I seen done. As the center kept receding back, he grew the sides out long. Then he pulled it all to the center and put a ponytail in the top that looked like a samurai ponytail, and just walked around like that.
Yeah, I'm not John Belushi.
Hey,
I wouldn't be able to pull it off.
My hairline is making a beeline for my waistline over the top.
Hey, Justin,
What?
if you get a man bun, I'm going to have Crystal commit you.
No. Man bunning. Cease and desist your incessant man bunning.
Ooh, she told you.
hey, Puller, say your hairline's telling you see you later.
Yeah.
Or you? Well, if you gotta finish that, go
No,
ahead.
it's fine.
I'm just.
The change.
I'm so parched.
Parched. Are you peach
You'll,
tree parched?
No Baja Blast Mountain Dews. Steak and Shake. I ain't been to one of them in a long time.
Peel me a grape.
This cup is a lie. You know why? Because it's full of Subway soda.
I got one question. Does Steak and Shake still have the frozen Red Bulls?
I don't think so.
They used to have a drink called a frozen Red Bull.
Sonic has
Welcome back, Hot Rod.
It was Red Bull.
How the hell's it doing?
It was a Red Bull energy drink, frozen, and something else was added to it that Steak and Shake used to have.
I don't know.
What was the joke?
I don't know if I've ever even heard of Steak and Shake.
Hey, Hot Rod.
Hot Rod. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Nachos. Have you had it? I hadn't seen no more posts on your buggy build. Have you put out any new videos on it lately?
There's probably 2 or 3. If you're going out there, why don't you bring me one of them suckers back? Just bring all 3 of them in.
88 Katana is having a giveaway. He's got a couple videos posted on it. And there's supposed to be another update on Junkyard's garage son's situation sometime this evening. He's working on uploading a video for it.
Okay.
So
Alexander, I don't know because I didn't ever drink none of them. My brother used to go. We used to go to Steak and Shake. My brother would get a frozen Red Bull all the time.
yeah, you know what's in Red Bull?
Imagine they taste just like a Red Bull.
They
He
move.
said he said they had a different taste when they were frozen. He said it didn't taste the same.
Well,
That's because the battery acid don't freeze that's in them.
New Red Bull Summer Breeze, the blue can,
Yeah.
tastes just like Febreze.
Oh God, that junk smells nasty. I didn't even want to taste one then.
Just like Febreze. Matt drinks and drinks them all the time. And he drank one the other day. He's like, it's like Febreze. And I drank a little one the other day just to see what it was like. Just like Febreze. I mean, the aftertaste is Febreze.
Oh, nasty.
I don't even drink energy drinks like at all.
Well, I can't no more.
I
could if I wanted to. I'm just not interested in drinking something that smells like cat piss and tastes like nail polish.
I can't drink them no more because it caused my heart to race too bad. Doctor told me it wouldn't be advisable.
We can get down here at a gas station are really good. I don't know if they have them where y'all's at or not.
Lowland's like, yuck.
Hey, I'm just going to tell you, I don't think you're missing anything. That's
I drank them for a little bit there when I was driving trucks at night, trying to help stay awake, but that didn't help none.
I've had them all, including the Java drinks and everything, the coffee ones, the Starbucks ones, the this one, that one, and cherry flavored, extra guarana, no guarana, the all natural ones, the slow your roll ones. I'm not paying $2 a can for soda.
Nope.
Didn't look very big, but
That's what I was thinking.
Alexander,
I used to get the NOS ones once in a while.
Alexander, it was what you said earlier in the chat that I was laughing about.
Dude, I know people that used to huff Glade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're idiots.
Dude, come on.
All right, yo, I'll be right back.
I mean,
Mother Nature's calling.
I'm not saying that they were stupid to do it, but it's not good to huff anything, whether it's gasoline, butane, or whatever. Or paint, spray paint, or whatever. No, none of it's good. But Glade, really? No, but that was a 90s thing.
You know what I like huffing? There's only one thing I like huffing, and that's WD-40.
Oh, Jesus.
Cigarettes?
I like the smell of WD-40.
Oh, yeah, the smell of it, but sitting there going,
well, I don't huff it, like spray it in my nose or anything.
Yeah, that's huffing, dude. No, I'm not talking about just enjoying the scent of something. I'm talking about like concentrating it in a container and inhaling the vapor until you achieve an altered state of mind or consciousness or no,
I've even sprayed it on my clothes just so I smell like it for the rest of the day.
That's fine. a little woozy all day.
I'm kind of partial to brake clean, and I like the smell of race fuel burning.
I like PB Blaster. That's just me. I don't know. Might be strange. Who knows?
No, but brake
cleaner. PB Blaster's got that weird smell to it.
Dude, be real careful with brake cleaner. Like, get as little of that on your skin as possible, because man, is that stuff ever toxic.
Oh yeah, I clean my hands in all the time.
That stuff is so super toxic, dude. Wow.
The smell of a brand new set of Craftsman screwdrivers, the handles. I don't know what it is about the handles, but I can sniff those all day long.
God.
You an
Hey, Matt.
aftermarket mechanic.
Okay.
It's
Hey,
whatever
Matt.
they put on the handle. I don't know what it is, the release agent or whatever they put on that plastic, but it smells really good.
What are you talking
Hey,
about?
peepers,
Probably the paint. It's probably the freaking paint.
peepers, if you catch Matt in the closet sniffing screwdrivers, call us.
Yeah. No, actually,
All right, Nacho.
you know,
Hey,
sorry.
I understand losing video footage. My old phone had all my build footage of the fat cycle, and it crashed one time on me. I lost every bit of my build footage on the fat cycle and some other videos. And when that happened, I bit the bullet and went and bought me a new phone.
Nacho Dad, your laptop died. You still might be able to retrieve the information depending on what happened to the hard drive in there. You might be able to retrieve it or get it back. It might not be worth it to you. I mean, it might be more pain in the butt than you think, than you will be willing to put up with. But if you really want that data, you can probably get it back.
Hey, Matt. How about a dab of gear oil behind your ear? You like that smell?
No.
Ugh. Keep that
Disgusting. You talk about the opposite of screwdriver handle.
Oh my
That
god,
stuff, I'll run from it.
gear oil is rough, bro.
Dude,
Toxic.
you get a drop of that on. You get a drop of that on you, it lasts for days.
Yeah, you can get it out. It's like it stains your nose hairs.
Yeah, almost. You're right, bro. Oh my gosh. Gear oil is gross.
That was the one thing I hated about working in the truck garage, man. Everything was covered in gear oil all the time.
What
Always
about
working
bearing
on
grease?
about the same thing, man.
Oh, any of the stinky greases, man. Just
Gear oil is my pet peeve. I despise working with gear oil.
yeah, it's not fun. Ugh.
I can deal with the rest of them, but while gnawing on a screwdriver, but not gear oil.
Maybe that's why dogs chew on them things.
I don't know. It's got a sweet smell to it. That's what I'm saying. The
Well,
Craftsman
you know what I'm talking about, man. If you leave your screwdriver laying around somewhere and you ain't touched it for a while, the dog will get at it. I'm not even kidding, dude. I've seen so many screwdrivers, they got dog chew on them. I'm like, damn. Even a few of mine got it over the years. My uncle's dog, freaking Okie was her name. German Shepherd, chewed everything. Pain in the ass. Anyway,
So
chewed my screwdriver handles. I was mad.
Screwdrivers.
I got better grip on them. Little dog chews all over it. Like, yeah, I can
No,
grip.
I'm not going to go smell their screwdrivers.
Dang, Nachos, that's a shame.
That sucks. Mm.
Hey, Matt, do you know what flood film is?
Yes.
Oh, that
I like the smell of that.
You like to smell wood film?
that had something to do with that Windows 10 thing, Nacho Dad. Because I heard a lot of people had problems with the, like the automatic updates and stuff. You got it set on your computer, and then like for some reason Windows took advantage of that, and it didn't have the right protocols or something, and it just uploaded itself on a bunch of people's computers. They got real mad because now their previous freaking version of Windows is gone, and supposedly a lot of their pertinent information is gone with it. So,
Marvel Mystery Oil.
that stuff's nice.
I
don't know about the scent. It doesn't smell bad, but
It
Tap
smells
Magic
like,
does smell like dentine gum.
it smells like Pepto-Bismol to me. The Marvel Mystery Oil, Pepto-Bismol.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing.
Pepto.
But like Lowly had said, Tap Magic smells like dentine gum.
Yep.
That's right. depending on what brand of cigarettes you smoke, it'll probably smell like prunes or raisins. If you don't believe me, go ahead and take a sniff.
And that blue layout dye, it's got a distinct smell.
When you open up a nice fresh pack of cigarettes, even if they've been sitting there for a while, sometimes you can still smell it. The smell of tobacco, it doesn't smell like, a plant. It just smells like fruit.
Smells like raisins most of the time.
That's because it has raisin juice in it. I'm not even joking around.
Formaldehyde.
I have a list from a Natural American Spirit Tobacco Company that they have. It's a list of 999 additives that they put in cigarettes. And one of the ingredients, I've read a bunch of them, and one of the ingredients is raisin juice concentrate.
The old fat black markers.
Oh, the Sanfords. Oh my God. Ugh. I grew up with those things, dude. I thought I was going to be a marker addict when I grew up. Holy, bro. Those things are wretched.
You pull a cap off, it's like, wow.
Don't even get me started because I got fat Sharpies in my house. Look at them things. That's a fat Sharpie.
Good Lord.
I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to remember the duplicating machine they used to use before they had the Xerox machines.
Yeah.
The ink they used on that.
The mimeograph machines. Man,
Yeah, that's it.
weird. They use those things.
Mimeograph, yep.
And the ink was purple.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know exactly what those things are. Those things are crazy. And they smell weird. Man, do they smell weird. They use they use them things all the time when I was a little kid.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that thing was good.
I wouldn't advise you
Well,
to drink
weird.
that stomach, Alexander.
If they drank any Marvel's Mystery Oil, let's just say they'll be cleaned out real well, top and bottom end, by the time it finishes what it does.
It is an upper cylinder lubricant.
It'll lube the bottom end as everything goes out of it at the same time.
Right past
It is to why your stomach's empty, that's for sure.
Yep.
Do a shot of mystery oil and do a shot of sea foam. You'll be straight.
Oh my goodness.
Some of the things we discuss.
I know, right?
I like to smell clear coat. It smells kind of sweet, like when you first spray it on. Clear coat like has a sweet smell to it.
Carb cleaner. I love carb cleaner. I'm a carb cleaner guy.
Tell you the one thing that gets to me that I can, because I don't have too much of a sense of smell, but certain things I can smell is a new truck. You open the door, it's got that vinyl and plastic smell inside.
That's what Lowood was talking about earlier. The smell of new electronics.
Yep.
That's about the same thing. When you open new electronics and stuff, the smell that comes out of them.
Yep.
Just like when you open a new truck, the smell of all that new stuff just coming out at you.
So, what's the isocyanates? What are you talking about? Was that in the new truck or is that in the carb cleaner? Which one are you talking about, Lowlid?
I'm thinking the carb cleaner.
Possibly, but I don't know why, but I like carb cleaner.
What about the brake cleaner?
I'm not a big fan of brake cleaner. It doesn't smell bad. I'm just not a big fan of it. I liked the smell of carburetor cleaner.
Me too, Nacho Dads.
I don't know.
What is that?
Chinesium.
What is that?
The
Offshore.
smell
open
that
up-
comes from a Harbor Freight box.
It's also called offshore stank.
Well, it's not too bad.
Like when you break a cheap electronic part and you just smell that freaking and you can't quite get it out of your breathing organs. That's the offshore stank. It just kind of stays with you until a few breaths later when you finally cough it all out. Oh yeah. I watch a little AVE. Yeah, he'll let you know about the offshore stank.
For
He didn't mean to. He's still learning.
catch any fish?
A few years back, they tried to make us go green and buy green chemicals for the shop, and they had this stuff called it was called Big Red. I think it was the name of it. But then they had Big Green, and that stuff was nasty. One, it didn't work. Two, just the smell of it. It would actually set our CO2 detector off if you used it in the shop.
What the?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what was in it, but
Okay.
it was the only thing. It was the only thing you could spray if you were cleaning parts.
Forgive
It
me,
was a part.
forgive my ignorance, but isn't the point of going green to like lessen the CO2 footprint on the environment?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's probably how they were charging it, was with CO2.
Yeah, that stuff would have hit the freaking trash can that day.
Hey, Doug. How you doing, Doug?
well,
you
it was supposed to be a parts cleaner, and you'd spray stuff down with it, but it would leave an oily finish on it. But every time you used it, we have a big fan. It's probably 4 foot by 4 foot exhaust fan. It's automatically kicks on when the CO2 detector goes off.
Okay.
And you would spray that stuff, and all of a sudden you'd hear that big, huge fan kick on. It's not bad in the summertime, but in the wintertime, when it's 20 degrees, 10 degrees out, and it starts pulling that air intake out, and you can't shut the dang thing off until the CO2 is out of the air. So everybody, we'd be running over with air gun, blowing on the on the sensor to shut the dang
To keep from
air
free.
intake. Yeah.
Dad gum.
3 minutes remaining.
Oh. Lowland's shop is going to smell like a new car for all eternity. That sucks. Oh well. There are worse things that your shop could smell like, I promise you. When the plastic on your screwdriver handle starts to get real old and starts to decay, yeah, that's when they don't smell good anymore. Kind of smells like somebody stepped in something before they walked through your shop. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Those are the ones
Yeah.
I don't sniff.
Yeah, oh God, cheapers. Oh man, no, I had a toolbox and the plastic on a couple of the freaking on two different tools in that box. It started to decay and it just smelled like a heap of freaking dog dew in the sun. I'm like, I opened it up one day. I'm like, oh, just like flailing to get out of there. Like, what is even going on, dude? I mean, I've smelled some stinky toolboxes, but that was just freaking ridiculous. So I hunted down the stench after I hit it with like a half a can of Febreze, and I hunted down the stinky tool, and I'm like, it's this wrench with this rubber on it, and it's this screwdriver that was laying right next to it. I don't know which one it is, so I'm gonna get rid of both of them. And I threw them in a freaking parts bin. Somebody's place. I was like, they had a thing where you could throw like, your discarded tools or whatever, and I'm like, in a plastic bag. Goodbye.
Well, we got a sample of some stuff from Zep Chemical. It was orange based cleaner.
Okay.
No, it was a citrus base, and it would actually gag you.
I don't like anything from Zep, anyways.
orange-based stuff is not necessarily bad. You know,
This stuff was.
like some of it can get pretty grody smelling, but no, it's okay when you use it on your bathroom fixtures, in your kitchen, on your counters and your table and things. That's fine.
Justin, you could spray this stuff on a rag in your house, and it would permeate the whole house. That's how potent it was, and just nasty.
Well,
And it was a bitter orange. It wasn't even. And you could almost taste it. Hey, Matt, the only Zep product I really liked, and I can't get it anymore, and it was called ID Red, not Big Red. It was called ID Red. That was one of the best spray parts cleaner I ever used. But with the CFCs
another brake parts cleaner.
Another brake parts cleaner is junk. But
man, it don't clean worth a crap. It smells horrible.
That ID Red, on a hot day, if it was like 90 degrees out in the sun, you almost had to have the can touching the part to get it to actually saturate. But it would take oil off in a heartbeat.
My goodness, I guess a lot of other people decided that it was a good idea to have a live stream tonight. In my notifications, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
It's 10. That is insane. 10. In a couple of hours, there's like 10 different notifications for live streams.
10 live streams.
10 live streams.
Oh my God, you guys are Sesame Streeting me? Come on.
We're not going to tell you how to get there.
Nope, not going to tell you how to get there.
I'm waiting for it.
And when you get there, don't look for Big Bird. He ain't there no more.
And when did Carol Spinney
He's at
die?
KFC.
He never made it to KFC. He got thrown on a smoker and cooked.
Oh, my goodness.
You threw Matt on a smoker and cooked him. Oh, my.
Oh, Big Bird.
Oh.
Sometimes you just gotta taste your friends and know if they're done or not.
Oh, good Lord.
Fava beans and Chianti.
Okay, y'all will be happy to know that the voice of Big Bird is actually still alive. He's 85 years old.
Wow.
You gonna be all right, Matt?
Nope.
Yeah. I just got a notification that your video just popped, Matt.
I don't know what you're talking about.
New ride to Volvo 1 minute ago.
Yep. I'll watch it in a little bit.
I didn't get that.
Oh, do you want it?
It takes a little while to get up north there, Justin. It'll be okay.
He has to make it through the toll roads and all before a notification shows up.
It fills it like a bottle. It fills the whole bottom first and then goes in.
I hope none of you ever move to Connecticut.
I have no urging to. Nope.
No, I would not curse any of you as such. No, don't do that. Just don't.
Hot Rod City got the notification. They probably took your little bell off me, buddy.
No, I got you because
I
I'm your
checked a couple people
I'm your
yesterday and the day before, and I had to hit the bell on them again because YouTube graciously unrung the bell on several people for me.
Hey, Matt, I already gave you a thumbs up. I was the first one.
It's up there.
I was the first one. It says no views.
pads, got some bells and whistles
I
inside.
think you were.
That's a pretty ride, Matt.
Pull that engine cover off.
Freaking sweet.
Not bad.
Shaggin' wagon. Did I say that? I'm sorry.
Junkyard just uploaded a video.
That seat's pretty nice.
He's pretty nice. Yep, you're right.
This has cup holders in it.
Uh,
No, maybe not. It's for a booster seat.
That would be one thing.
very nice. Very nice.
Pretty nice. Well,
Hey, it's better than my station wagon.
That's not baby, y'all.
There's a nice car.
Gas door on it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
nice
Okay,
Double
about half,
handles.
That thing got leather seats in it.
I'm about
Yes,
halfway through. I watched
That's
that.
the only thing I wouldn't like about its leather seats.
He's trying to steal the spotlight, y'all.
You have to constantly be rubbing them down with that leather protector and all that stuff all the time.
Oh, these are all junk anyway, so it don't matter.
Got
How
wiper
about this
blades for the headlights, but they ain't got no door handles.
All right, y'all. No, on the ground side.
Back home. Oh, Lord. Y'all, excuse me 1 second. I got mama's phone.
Oh,
I'm gonna explain to y'all real quick what's going on.
well, there's the video. Finally came into my notifications.
All right.
Nice of you to make it.
And then I'm gonna go back and talk about a few things. This is my wife's Facebook post. It says, update on bribery. We are home. MRI and test came back clear. Diagnosis is chronic childhood migraines. He will start an everyday medication soon to help them. It won't completely stop them, but it will
Poor
help.
fella.
It is something he
Tell you
can
what, it's
that is
nothing
what
worse than having a child that you can't take care of. You can't make the pain go away. You can't do nothing for them.
he's had them all along.
Why is it not showing up on mine for junkyards?
I don't know. I just blasted it out.
I got Junkyard's Garage update.
Is that the one you just put under there? The link, Craig?
Yeah.
What the heck?
So, just want to recap the all right. So the sum all up is basically
Oh.
Hey, Antonio, how you doing, brother?
Antonio, what do you say, bud?
What you say, Antonio?
where the migrants come from right now is all
Ow.
chronic migraine is going to be
Y'all, I'm gonna let this stream run for just a little while longer, then I'm probably gonna get off of here.
but it is something.
I'm running out of steam quick.
Yeah. Me too.
Let's see, it's 10 after 9. Let's see if we can make it to 9:30, and then I'll call it at then.
Okay. Oh.
All right, let's see. Yep, as usual, unrung the bell. Hate that crap.
Does it to me sometimes too.
Hey, Antonio, sorry I missed you coming in.
Antonio's been dropping a bunch of tool videos and all.
Yeah. Hey, Power Band, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Power Band.
Fireman, welcome back. I thought he was in here earlier.
Hey, welcome back, Power Band.
Really?
He's been having some good ones on them tools and all.
We lost Matt. What the hell?
That Young knocked him out. He's there
Dude.
now.
I don't know.
I believe this is number 3 for today. They had like 2 drips of glue in it.
Digging out another scoop of popcorn there, Fuller?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You gonna keep eating that stuff, you gonna turn into a giant kernel of popcorn.
Yeah, it's good for you.
I can only eat so much of it before it starts bothering me.
I like the way they make it there. They put the butter stuff on it, but very little salt. So
Yeah.
it's not buttery, it's not salty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
they using the one that's got the kettle on top that they put the butter in and then the kernels go in it and it constantly turns?
Yep. Just like at the movie theater.
Yeah, them the good ones.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it broke down one day, and I was like going through withdrawals, and they actually brought it over, and one of our electricians fixed it for them. They burned a wire off up in the kettle part there, on the top of it.
Yeah.
So they rewired it for him.
Yeah, because they don't want to see an unhappy Ed if he can't get the popcorn.
Heck yeah.
We really know what it is, Ed. You told them if they didn't get the popcorn thing fixed, you were going to carry your business elsewhere, didn't you?
Yep.
They're like, oh, our profits are going to go down. We better fix that.
Better get it quick.
Hey, believe it or not, with as much as I spend with them, I'm about 6 down on the list from people that spend the most with them.
Dang.
I used to have that relationship with AutoZone, but I got tired of their warranty policies and said no more.
That gum low lid.
AutoZone? Wow. You must have the patience of a saint.
I spend a healthy amount of money in AutoZone once upon a time.
If their warranty policy was the only thing that drove you away, you have the patience of a saint.
There he's back.
Welcome back, Matt.
Welcome back, Matt.
Matt, how you doing?
Yep. Decided it was just going to just give out.
It just said, all right, I've had enough. Click.
About 15 years ago, I used to deal exclusive with CarQuest. But their parts went to shit. Their service went to shit. So.
Yep.
Well, it's pretty bad when you have to go into AutoZone and tell the people working at the register how to look up warranty information on your account because they don't know that you could scroll to multiple pages. Like, how do you do that? Give me your keyboard and let me show you how to do your job.
Well,
I got my parts girl. She takes care of us. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, see, our AutoZone and our O'Reilly's, they both have a commercial account rep that that'll take care of stuff like that. But I still don't like a lot of their parts. That's why I deal with the Napa store.
I've got regular customer status in advance, and they'll give me the commercial prices that AutoZone has.
Yep.
Antonio, I'd be mad if they tried to do that to me. How can they blame you for the wrong parts showing up and they're the ones ordering the stuff?
Yes, they are, Hot Rod. They are exactly the same thing.
Actually, I think that Advance bought CarQuest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Watch out the barrel.
And then they started putting CarQuest parts on their shelves.
Yeah, 99% of their parts on the shelf are CarQuest parts.
I've had good luck with my AutoZone parts, so I mean, I don't, and they take good care of me because I mean, if they take good care of me, you know, unless it's something that I just really need to get from a dealer, then I get it from the dealer. But other than that,
Yeah.
I like the convenience. They take care of us, and if we ever have a problem, they make sure they get it done right, take care of it. So, I mean, with the service, it's better for me to just go through them sometimes.
That's the one thing I like about Advance over AutoZone is that I can buy Motorcraft parts over the counter.
Yeah.
They have to order them, but I can buy them over the counter. And most of the time, if I've got 4 or 5 vehicles laying around, I'm not in a hurry to wait on getting a good part.
Me and Nate, when we was down there at Nate's house, we went by, not this last time I went down there, but the first time I went down there, we went by, I can't remember if it was Advance or AutoZone. Told the guy I needed an oil filter for a 14 horse Briggs and Stratton 479cc motor. I need the oil filter. He said, "Oh, we can't get those here." I said, "Do you not have the book on lawnmower filters and stuff like that?" Yeah. Look up a 14 horse Briggs and Stratton. I need the oil filter for it. He did not even know how to look it up in the book. And when I started, before me and Nate walked out, I looked at Nate. Nate looked at me, and I looked back at that guy. I said, "You pretty much here just for a paycheck, ain't you?" He said, "Yes, sir." I said, "That's all I need to know." And I went out the door. Nate said, "I can't believe you just said that to him." I said, "Well, it's true. He didn't know how to look nothing up."
All this stuff is in the book in alphabetical order. Shall we review the alphabet? A, B, C, D.
But that tripped me out. I looked at him. I said, "You just pretty much here for a paycheck, ain't you?" "Yes, sir."
Yep.
And when he said, "Yes, sir," I was like, "Oh, my God." I just up and left. I couldn't handle it. I was about to lose it.
Well, the biggest problem I have with like Advanced Auto, AutoZone, O'Reilly's is getting better, is their delivery. You know?
They'll wait. They got a dozen things built up before they'll bring your stuff to you.
Exactly. And when I said something about it one time, they're like, "Well, we take care of our priority customers." I said, "Well, I would be one of your priority customers if you would give me the service I need. I can't wait 4 hours for, anything when I'm working on something. If I could order the day ahead, if I could like see into the future and know this water pump's going out, I would order a day ahead and have it here. But when it breaks down and I need to get the thing back on the road, I can't wait 4 hours." They said, "Well, you can pick it up." I said, "But that's the point. I don't want to come pick it up. I'm working on it now. I'm busy. I'm the only mechanic. So if I want to stop and pick something up, I'm going to go 2 blocks and pick it up from Napa rather than a half a mile or 3/4 of a mile down the road from you."
Yep.
That's the thing we don't have to worry about. I can order a $3 part and they'll deliver it all the way across town.
Oh, Napa will too.
I mean, it all depends on, I guess, where you're at. But our AutoZone takes care of us like really good. Everybody has their own parts stores they like to go in.
Welcome back,
It
Cedric.
all depends on your location too.
Yeah.
Every location has different people running the stores.
I've been
How they do.
I've had differing experiences in every local parts store. Every single one. Sometimes the guys know what the hell they're doing. Sometimes they're just like, I'm gonna go smoke a fatty, dude.
It's about like I get some pretty good parts from O'Reilly's here in my hometown, but I got a couple friends that work there, and that's the only ones I deal with when I walk in. If they're busy, the rest of them, can I help you with something? Nope, waiting on him. And one of them asked me one day, "Why do you wait on him?" I said, "Because he knows how to look up and get my parts I need without taking 3 daggum days to do it, or tell me you can't get it."
Or giving you a bunch of back talk trying to tell you need something that you don't need.
Exactly.
Same here, Antonio. I've been working on stuff here at my house on a weekend. I'd call them up, and usually they only have 2 counter guys and a delivery guy. Well, the delivery guy goes home at noon, and they're open till I think 3 on Saturdays. One of the counter guys have actually ran me parts out to my house, which is almost 20 minutes away, on a weekend, because I've been working on something. But like I said, that goes along with spending, close to $5,000 a month with them.
Yeah.
Well, my parts girl one night, I don't know if y'all knew about that or not, but the starter on the Elko exploded. Like I went to start the car, and the bullnose looked like exploded and fell out on the floor.
Oh,
And
good Lord.
she actually drove from her house up to the store, got another went to the other store in Jonesboro, got the starter, brought it to me, or went to her store, swapped it out, brought the starter to me all the way across town, made sure that it worked, and then left and went back to the house. That's how good my parts people are for me. On her night off, or
Awesome.
after work, she took care of me.
Heck yeah.
I've got both the owner and the store manager's cell phone numbers for my Napa store. They told me anytime, day and night, any hour of the day or night, give them a call. If I need a part, they'll get it for me.
This is Ed. Can I get a tube of grease, please?
They do it for. If I need it bad, they would do it for me.
I need a 5-gallon bucket of gear oil.
I need a bucket of ohms and a left-handed screwdriver and a set of muffler bearings. Passenger side door lock for a Harley Davidson.
Don't forget the blinker fluid.
Yep, blinker fluid.
And
some of them styrofoam gas cans they really sell a lot of.
This is the other shit. We were in the middle of a snowstorm one time, and it was like 2:30 in the morning. We used to run our old Myers plows. We blew a hydraulic line on it. I called at the time he was the store manager. He's bought the store now. Called him at home, and he lives like 35 minutes away. Called him at home. He said it was too bad to drive in, but the other manager lived just a few blocks away. Called his ass. They showed up. I went back and made the hose myself because the other guy wasn't real keen on making them, and they never charged me for the hose.
Dadgum.
And I even asked him about it a couple of days later. I said, "Hey, I need the bill for that."
Mudster,
hose.
Hey, Mudster.
Hey,
and he was like, "What hose?" And he was like, "What hose?" I said, "The hose I made the other morning, like 2:30 in the morning." He said, "There wasn't nobody here making no hoses."
Hey, Mudster.
I was.
Hi, Mudster. I actually joked with the owner one day. I said, "Yeah, just give me a key." He said, "I would do that for you." I said, "No, I don't want that responsibility."
I already have a job, thank you.
He offered me a job. I said, "No." I've gone in there many times just because I wasn't busy, just wanted to bullshit with the guys, but they were packed. I walked around the store and picked a bunch of stuff up, walked in the back room, got stuff off the shelves, put everything in a box, wrote all the numbers down, tossed it on the counter, and like, okay, we'll see you, Ed.
The customer's probably looking like, who the heck is this guy walking around just getting stuff?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I hate, and this bothers me more than anything. Our uniforms for our shop look identical to the uniforms for the oil techs in Walmart, and I'll walk in and be trying to buy or look around and find something in the back of Walmart, and I'll have other employees or customers walk up to me and ask me where stuff are or ask me to run an errand for them in the store, and I'm like, I don't work for y'all. And then they get a real good look at my uniform like, oh, I'm so sorry. Because they're the same color and the same patch kind.
Maybe you can just go clock in, Matt.
I mean, I get sick of it.
Next time they do that, next time they ask you something like that, send them like over to the women and feminine hygiene product line or over to toys or That's on aisle 30. That's on aisle 36 on your right hand side, halfway down. There you go.
Tell them we give you an employee discount next time.
You know how to do that next time. Just customer asks you, these are 50% off right now. Did you know tires are 75% off right now?
Come on back and get you a couple sets.
Oil changes are 80% off right now. We're in a special.
Harry Sweener, how you doing?
Hey, Harry.
Snow
Hey,
Crusher.
Snow Crusher.
Snow Crusher. How you doing, brother?
Oh, you got a pretty good stream going here, bud.
I
Hey,
know,
Matt.
right?
Matt, next time you go to Walmart, find out what the highest aisle number there is, and next time, and if somebody asks you where something's at, just tell them one digit higher, so they walk around the store looking for that aisle.
Well, it's usually something that I'm needing to get in and get out real quickly. Like, I was walking, here's an example. I was walking through the outdoor section or whatever you want to call it.
Garden.
No, the sporting goods section. I was walking through the sporting goods section and walking back towards the lubes, the car aisle, the auto aisle. And one of the employees stopped me one day and said, hey, can you tell them that somebody's on, so-and-so's on hold for them? And I said, okay. And it never dawned on me. That's the first time they ever did that to me. So I walked back there and I was like, so-and-so told me to tell you from sporting goods that somebody's on hold for you. But I don't work for y'all, so I don't really appreciate this treatment. And she said, I don't know why they even did that. And I said, I don't either. I'm guessing because the uniform color, but I don't really appreciate that. And I walked off. She gave me the weirdest face when I told her that. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to leave now. Now, every time they've said something to me, I'm like, I don't work for y'all.
That's when you look at them, I ain't a secretary, and I'm not with logistics. Don't talk to me. Go find somebody else.
You guys watch Archer?
No.
You don't watch Archer?
Nope.
Oh,
Everybody who watches Archer, they know this line. You're not my supervisor. I can't do the Cheryl voice or Carol voice or whatever the hell her name is.
Supervisor.
I would just say, hey, you know what? Walmart's got it nice, but Tractor Supply's got it cheaper.
You can actually have fun stuff.
Just go over to Tractor Supply and tell them Walmart sent you over there for a 20% discount.
Oh, I'm sorry, we don't carry that no more.
It's next to the hot dogs in the meat aisle.
What I'm waiting for the chance to be when I walk in and they ask me for something and then it's on the shelf right behind me. And I'm like, we just ran out. I'm sorry. And they're like, well, there's some on the shelf right behind you. Well, maybe you should ask somebody that actually fucking works here. Instead of asking the guy that looks like him.
I was wearing this, and I had all my fake piercings and stuff in, and I was wearing my dark makeup, and I went in Dollar Tree, and I had 2 different people stop me and say, hey, do you know where this is?
Yeah, right up my ass.
It's like, is someone working at Dollar Tree really going to be wearing an MTV shirt?
Yeah, sure.
I would not be surprised.
They don't all wear green.
Next time they do that, hey, Peeper, next time they do that, tell them, say, yeah, that's in the bathroom in stall number 2 behind the tank lid. Go get all you want.
Well, it sucks because I used to work for Dollar Tree, so I do know where everything is in there.
Yes, you did used to work there.
I got a different stores when I get off work, and I got my work shirt on, and people will look at me and go, "Do you work there?"
No.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And then they'll want to start talking like about the football team or this or that other thing. It's like, yeah, it's great. Yep. Well, how long have you worked there? 20 years. Oh, it'd be yeah. Just let me get my groceries and go home, please.
Pretty much.
You just look at him and say, "No, I don't work there. I just like the shirts."
I got the shirt over at Salvation Army. Thanks.
Oh, come to your job.
What I hate is my brother owns the tattoo shop here in my hometown, and I used to work with him years ago. You go in Walmart or somewhere like that, and every time you turn around, somebody else stop and you ask you, well, how much is it for this tattoo? I'm like, I don't know. I hadn't done that since 2010. Why don't you go to the shop and talk to my brother? Well, don't you still work there? No, I ain't been there since 2010.
That's where you look at them and say, if you got to ask, you can't afford it.
They got to doing it so daggone much. My brother would tell them $6 million, but if you come by the shop tomorrow, I'll cut you a hell of a deal. It's like you can't get in and out without 20, 30 people stopping you, asking you about stuff, and 99% of them never come to the shop. But every time you go in, they ask about the same tattoo, how much it'll be.
Massachusetts didn't have tattoo shops for the longest time. So they just recently got them in the 90s, like in the late 90s. They just started opening tattoo shops for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And they've been in state for, hundreds of years. So people were constantly asking questions about, how many shops are there, this and that. And I was in the know at the time. I'm like, there are currently 2. These are the people that run them. These are the names of the shops. Here, you have business cards. And I gave out so many damn business cards for both of those shops. I should have been getting free work.
I know, right?
I should have been getting free tattoo work from those bastards.
Hi, Crystal.
You got a hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
You making popcorn, Crystal?
Probably.
Yeah,
I told you.
Oh, lordy.
See that? She does dishes and she cooks the dinner too.
And she puts up with you. Man.
Yeah, that's a lot.
She's a keeper.
No, we put up with each other.
Oh, I'm sure she's nothing to put up with.
Don't cut me, bro. I didn't do it.
Right. Hey, I'll put this away. You come hang out with her for a week, and you tell me. You tell me what's what.
Hey, if she cooks and does the dishes, I'll put up with anything.
And I cook at least half the meals, and I freaking wash dishes too. Dude, it's not my top head.
Eh,
My tablet's discharging and not charging, so I guess I gotta go.
Well, it ain't gonna, I'm fixing to close this thing down because I think I've about gone as far as I can go today. I'm wore out. I've been nonstop since before I went to Florida.
It's dropping percentage like really quick now. It's like, hey,
before you lose it all. Good night.
Yeah. Well, everybody, I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with us. I appreciate all of y'all being on the panel with me. And we love all y'all, Small Engine Nation style. And I think we're going to call it a night. Hope y'all come back tomorrow night for Twisted R Racing stream. And Saturday night for BS Small Engines. Tomorrow night also before Twisted is Horses Shop. And then Sunday night is Twisted R Racing again. And then next week we got El Camino Life Forever on Tuesday night. And Wednesday night we got go-karts and going fishing. So
Later, tater.
that's right. And we appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with us. And we love y'all.
we need Monday.
Yeah, we do.
Not it.
But everybody have a good night, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Make sure
All right. See y'all later.
see y'all.